Welcome to the Natural Copybook. If you're new here, I share here stories that help you to heal from your darkness. So today I have a story that the name is The Battlefield Mother, which is divided in 5 episodes. So today I'm going to share with you the first episode. I'm Osiris. On the night of December, my subconscious took me to a place that felt entirely too real. It wasn't a nightmare of monsters, but a nightmare of human struggle. I woke up with my heart racing, and I opened this notebook and wrote down a story about a family torn between indifference and the mother's fierce quiet love. This is a story of a battlefield that didn't take place in a war zone but inside a home. Act 1. The Broken House. The dream began in a house wrapped in a heavy, cold silence. In this house, there was a father, a man who walked through the rooms like a ghost, completely indifferent to his own flesh and blood. He didn't care about tomorrow. He couldn't see, or perhaps he chose not to see, why his children needed to break free from the walls of that household. To him, education was a waste and the future was blank. But facing him was the mother. In my notebook, I wrote her name as the Battlefield Mother. She was a woman fighting a silent war. Every single morning, while the rest of the world was sleeping, she was awake, carrying the crushing weight of a family's survival entirely on her shoulders. Act 2. The Price of a Future. She knew that if her children stayed inside the boundaries of that indifferent household, their minds would wither. So she made a pact with herself. She would afford the impossible. Think about the sheer emotional exhaustion of fighting a battle where your partner doesn't care if you win or lose. She sacrificed her clothes, her health, her peace, and her pride just to gather enough coins to send them to school outside. She was buying them a ticket out of the dark. And among her children, there was her only son, a boy who watched his hands, who watched closely, seeing the cracks in her skin from years of hard work. In the quiet of their home, he felt every heavy sigh she let out when she thought she was completely alone. He was incredibly smart, a genuine hiding in a poor neighborhood, and he made a silent vow to himself: my mother's battlefield will not be in vain. Act 3. The graduation. The shadow. Years pass in the blink of a dream. The sacrifices paid off. The son didn't just survive. He didn't just survive school. He graduated at the top. Imagine that moment. The mother standing there looking at her son in his graduation gown. For the first time in years, the battlefield felt quiet. She thought she had won. She thought the sacrifice was over. But what she didn't know was that the son's brilliant mind had already attracted the attention of the wrong people. Out in the streets, a group of his mates were waiting for him. They had a laboratory, a plane, and a dangerous shortcut to wealth that would change everything. The son wanting to reward his mother distinctly, and that desire was about to lead him straight into a trap. The end. Cliffhanger sign off. The bright future was finally within reach, but the darkest detour was about to begin. This week, we will encounter the laboratory in episode 2. The journey in the shadows where brilliance meets desperate choices. If you are fighting a quiet battle for your family today, remember that you are not alone. Sleep well, protect your peace, and I'll see you in the next game.